How did it affect me? It crushed me, made me realize how precious life is.
Reba McEntire is a country music icon, a woman who's conquered both the stage and screen, breaking barriers and leaving nothing to the imagination. From her early years in rural Oklahoma to becoming one of the genre's most celebrated figures, Reba's journey has been nothing short of legendary. With her unapologetic attitude, bold fashion choices, and relentless work ethic, she's inspired generations of fans. Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the life of a woman who truly never held back. From Oklahoma to stardom. Reba McEntire's story begins in McAlester, Oklahoma, on March 28, 1955, where she was born into a family deeply entrenched in the rodeo culture. Growing up as the third of 4 children, Reba's family life was centered around hard work, grit, and a strong sense of community. Her father, Clark McEntire, was a champion steer roper, and he passed down his work ethic and determination to his children. Despite the family's busy rodeo lifestyle, Reba's mother, Jackie, had a passion for music and saw it as a way to bring her family closer. Reba's love for music was nurtured in the car during long rides to rodeo events, where Jackie would often sing along to the radio, encouraging her children to do the same. From a very young age, Reba showed a natural talent for singing. She was already performing with her family group, the Singing McEntires. This early exposure to music helped shape her aspirations and introduced her to the world of performance. Her first big performance came in when she sang the national anthem at a rodeo in Oklahoma, a moment that would remain etched in her memory for the rest of her life. Though she had an undeniable talent, Reba's path to fame wasn't without its obstacles. After high school, she attended Southeastern Oklahoma State University, where she majored in education. But it didn't take long for her to realize that her true calling was in music. After graduation, she decided to follow her dreams and move to Nashville, Tennessee, to pursue a career in country music. When Reba first arrived in Nashville in the mid-1970s, the city's music scene was dominated by established stars, and breaking in seemed like an uphill battle. Like many hopefuls, she faced rejection, with record labels showing little interest in signing her. She continued to hustle, performing in local clubs, working odd jobs, and trying to get her foot in the door. Her perseverance eventually paid off when she signed with Mercury Records in 1975. Unfortunately, her early years in the industry were marked by a series of underwhelming singles that failed to gain traction on the charts. But Reba wasn't discouraged. She knew that the road to success in the music industry was often long and difficult. Her ability to bounce back from these early setbacks was a testament to her determination. Little did she know the moment for her breakthrough was just around the corner. Reba's early days were filled with challenges, but they laid the foundation for something much bigger. Stay tuned to discover the pivotal moment that would change everything for Reba McEntire and set her on a path to stardom. The breakthrough, finding her voice in Nashville. In the late 1970s, after several years of struggle and uncertainty, Reba McEntire's big break finally arrived. Her perseverance paid off when she signed with the iconic MCA Records in 1984. This was the moment that catapulted her to the next level, both as an artist and a performer. Reba was no longer just a hopeful singer trying to make it in Nashville. She was now an established artist with the resources and backing of a major record label. Her first album with MCA, Just a Little Love, was released in 1984, but it was her second album, My Kind of Country, that truly set her apart. This album marked a significant shift in her sound. It embraced a more honky-tonk, traditional country style that resonated deeply with fans. The album produced several successful singles, including How Blue and Somebody Should Leave, both of which showcased her ability to merge classic country sounds with modern sensibilities. These songs solidified Reba's presence on the country charts and began to establish her as one of the leading female voices in the genre. But it wasn't just the music that contributed to her breakthrough. It was Reba's distinctive voice. Her powerful, emotive delivery resonated with listeners, capturing the complexity of life and love in her songs. What made Reba stand out, however, was her authenticity. She never tried to fit into the mold of what others expected her to be. Instead, she embraced her own unique style, and it was this confidence that ultimately set her apart from her peers. Reba's success continued to snowball throughout the 1980s. By 1986, she had secured her first top album, Whoever's in New England, on the Billboard Country Albums. This milestone marked the beginning of a string of hits that would define her career, including songs like Whoever's in New England, The Last One to Know, and Little Rock. Each new single not only climbed the charts, but also captured the hearts of fans across the country. As her popularity grew, Reba's stage presence also began to shine. She was known for her fiery performances and confident attitude, which further endeared her to audiences. Her combination of exceptional vocal ability, magnetic stage presence, and genuine love for her craft made her one of the most respected artists in the country music scene. Reba had found her voice, and the hits just kept coming. But her success wasn't just about the music. Let's dive into the personal challenges she faced and how they fueled her creativity to produce one of her most emotional albums to date, The Tragic Loss. In 1991, tragedy struck Reba McEntire's life, changing her world forever. While on a routine flight to San Diego for a performance, Reba's entire band, along with several members of her road crew, were slain in a plane crash. The devastating loss left Reba not only grieving the death of her closest friends, but also questioning the future of her career. The crash had a profound impact on Reba. For a while, she wasn't sure if she would be able to continue performing, as the pain of losing her team was almost too much to bear. But Reba's resilience came to the forefront during this dark time. Rather than retreating from the stage, she channeled her grief and heartbreak into her music. This cathartic process ultimately led to the creation of her most emotionally charged album, For My Broken Heart. The album, which was released later that year, was a powerful reflection of Reba's loss and emotional turmoil. It included the title track, For My Broken Heart, a heartfelt ballad about the end of a relationship. The song quickly became one of Reba's most iconic hits, resonating deeply with her fans, many of whom had experienced similar heartache. The album also featured songs like Is There Life Out There and The Greatest Man I Never Knew, which dealt with themes of love, regret, and the complexities of life. For My Broken Heart went on to become one of Reba's most successful albums, both critically and commercially. It earned her numerous accolades, including a Grammy nomination for Best Country Vocal Performance, and topped the country charts for weeks. The album's success was a testament to Reba's ability to turn personal tragedy into art, capturing the raw emotion of her loss and making it universally relatable. Despite the heartbreak she experienced, Reba's career flourished in the wake of the tragedy. The album's success proved that her music had the power to heal, not only for herself, but for her fans as well. It solidified Reba's place as one of the most enduring and emotionally compelling artists in country music. Reba's heartbreaking loss shaped one of her most powerful albums, but her journey was far from over. Stay tuned as we'll explore how Reba became not just a country music legend, but also an icon of fashion and culture, with one unforgettable moment in particular making waves across the industry: the red dress moment. In 1993, Reba McEntire solidified her place, not just in country music, but also in pop culture, with one of the most iconic fashion moments in the history of the Country Music Association Awards. The moment, of course, was her appearance in a daring red. The dress was a bold departure from the more traditional, modest attire typically seen on female country stars at the time. Its eye-catching, dramatic design featured a deep plunging neckline, showcasing not only Reba's impeccable figure, but also her willingness to step outside the box and challenge the expectations of country music's long-standing tradition of modesty. As Reba strutted down the red carpet in that stunning red gown, she instantly became the subject of conversation. The dress was the talk of the evening, sparking a media frenzy and fueling debates about femininity, modesty, and personal expression in the country music scene. It was a clear statement that Reba McEntire was not just a country singer. She was a multifaceted artist, willing to push boundaries and take risks in every aspect of her career. For many, the dress became a symbol of Reba's confidence and unapologetic self-expression. The bold fashion choice also marked a turning point in her career, as it helped redefine the role of women in country music. At the time, country music was often associated with more conservative and traditional gender norms, and female artists were expected to conform to a specific image of modesty and restraint. Reba, however, proved that women in country music could embrace both glamour and grit without sacrificing their authenticity. Her red dress moment challenged the status quo, showing that femininity and strength could coexist in a world that often sought to keep them separate. While the dress was initially met with mixed reactions, with some praising her boldness and others criticizing her choice as too revealing, it was clear that the conversation surrounding Reba's fashion choice was much more important than the dress itself. It symbolized her willingness to stand out, take risks, and embrace her individuality in a genre that was, at the time, largely resistant to such changes. The 1993 CMA Awards marked a turning point in Reba's career, not only due to her groundbreaking fashion choice, but also because of the recognition she received for her contributions to country music. She won the CMA Award for Female Vocalist of the Year that year, and the red dress became synonymous with her newfound confidence and status as a leading lady in the industry. It also demonstrated that Reba was more than just a country star. She was a force of nature who could make waves in music and fashion alike. That red dress wasn't the only time Reba shook up the industry. Let's take a closer look at how she continued to defy expectations, this time by bringing her bold presence to television, the sitcom that took over. After conquering the country music scene, Reba McEntire set her sights on a new challenge: television. In 2001, she made her big leap to the small screen with the premiere of the hit sitcom Reba. The show was a major career milestone as it marked her first starring role in a television series. At the time, it was an unexpected move for a country music artist, as few had successfully made the transition from music to television. However, Reba's undeniable charisma, wit, and experience in front of the camera quickly won over audiences and critics alike. Reba followed the life of Reba Hart, a single mother navigating the ups and downs of family life after her husband leaves her for another woman. The show resonated with viewers due to its blend of humor, relatable family dynamics, and Reba's perfectly cast role as a tough yet loving mother. It wasn't just a typical sitcom. Reba explored real-life issues such as divorce, relationships, and the challenges of raising children. The show's sharp writing and Reba's impeccable comedic timing made it stand out in a crowded television landscape. The sitcom's premise was built around the idea that Reba's character was not just a mother, but a woman who was still learning to navigate life after a major personal setback. Her character's journey mirrored Reba's own in many ways, as both dealt with the complexities of family, love, and independence. Reba Hart's transformation from a traditional housewife to a confident, self-assured woman was an empowering storyline, one that reflected Reba's real-life journey towards self-discovery and growth. Reba's role in Reba was a major turning point in her career. The show gave her the opportunity to showcase her versatility as an entertainer. Not only did she continue her career as a musician, but she also proved herself as a talented actress with a natural comedic flair. Her on-screen presence was magnetic, making her the perfect lead for the show. As the matriarch of the Hart family, Reba captured the hearts of viewers with her authenticity, charm, and vulnerability, proving that she was much more than just a country singer. She was a multi-dimensional performer. The show quickly gained a loyal following and ran for 6 successful seasons, from 2001 to 2007. Throughout its run, Reba garnered a host of awards and nominations, including a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress in a television series, musical, or comedy. The series also earned a reputation for its positive portrayal of family values, and its success led to syndication, making it one of the most watched sitcoms in the years following its original broadcast. While Reba was primarily a family-friendly comedy, it also gave viewers a deeper look at Reba's personal life. The series allowed her to connect with audiences on a different level, providing a platform for her to be both humorous and relatable. The show also had a lasting cultural impact, as Reba's character became an iconic figure in early 2000 television. But Reba wasn't stopping there. She would soon use her platform to launch even more personal and daring ventures. Curious to know what she did next? Let's dive into Reba's entrepreneurial side. Reba's entrepreneurial ventures. While Reba McEntire is undoubtedly a powerhouse in the entertainment industry, her talents extend far beyond singing and acting. As her career in music and television soared, Reba's entrepreneurial spirit became increasingly evident. In addition to her work on screen and in the recording studio, she also set her sights on building a brand that would last long after the spotlight dimmed. Enter the world of Reba McEntire's business ventures, a world in which she proved that her savvy went far beyond country music. Reba's first major entrepreneurial success came with the launch of her clothing line, Reba by Reba McEntire, which debuted in 2005. Her clothing line aimed to bring affordable, stylish, and comfortable fashion to women of all ages, offering everything from casual wear to elegant dresses and accessories. What set Reba's line apart was its focus on practicality, comfort, and versatility, which mirrored the values Reba had built her career on. Each piece reflected her own personal style, a mix of elegance, strength, and femininity that resonated with women who admired Reba for not only her talent, but also her authenticity. The clothing line proved to be a massive success, earning praise from both fans and fashion critics. Reba's designs were available in major retail chains, making her brand accessible to a wide audience. Her ability to understand what her fans wanted was a key to her success, as she didn't just create a line for the sake of adding another product to her portfolio. She created pieces that reflected her fans' lifestyles and preferences. Reba's clothing was not only stylish, but also functional, giving women the confidence to feel their best while embracing their daily routines. Reba's entrepreneurial ventures didn't stop at fashion. She also expanded into the restaurant business with the launch of Reba's Place, a restaurant in Atoka, Oklahoma. The concept was inspired by Reba's love for her home state and her desire to bring a taste of Southern hospitality to the community. The restaurant offered a mix of Southern comfort food, local favorites, and signature dishes that embodied the warmth and hospitality that Reba is known for. Reba's Place was more than just a dining establishment. It was a testament to Reba's deep connection to her roots. She worked closely with the design team to create a space that felt welcoming and reflective of her own personality, from the rustic, country chic decor to the intimate atmosphere. Reba's involvement in the business was hands-on, as she made sure that every detail, from the menu to the decor, reflected her commitment to authenticity and quality. Her personal touch added to the charm of the restaurant, making it a favorite spot for locals and visitors alike. In addition to her clothing line and restaurant, Reba has ventured into other business opportunities, including endorsements, collaborations, and charitable endeavors. She has partnered with various brands, using her influence to promote products that align with her values. Reba's business ventures are not just about making money. They are about creating a lasting legacy that reflects her personality and values. She has built an empire that speaks to her ability to adapt, evolve, and thrive in a constantly changing world. Through her entrepreneurial spirit, Reba has demonstrated that her talents extend far beyond the stage and screen. She has created a brand that reflects her genuine love for people, her authenticity, and her commitment to offering quality products and experiences. Reba's success in business is a testament to her versatility, proving that she is not just an entertainer, but also a savvy and successful entrepreneur. Reba's entrepreneurial ventures were impressive, but her next move would be even bolder, using her platform to advocate for social causes. What did she fight for next? Reba's advocacy for LGBTQ+ rights. Throughout her career, Reba McEntire has used her fame and platform to advocate for causes that matter. One of the most notable causes was her outspoken support for LGBTQ+ rights. In 2009, she publicly supported marriage equality and lent her voice to campaigns aimed at ensuring equal rights for the LGBTQ+ community. While country music has traditionally been a conservative space, Reba wasn't afraid to stand up for what she believed in. Her support for LGBTQ+ rights made her a trailblazer in a genre often known for its more traditional values. Reba's advocacy inspired countless fans and artists alike to use their voices for change, showing that it's possible to stand up for what's right, even in the face of backlash. Reba's stance on LGBTQ+ rights was just one of many social issues she supported throughout her career. Whether it was gender equality, racial justice, or other causes, Reba made it clear that her commitment to inclusion and justice would always take precedence over public opinion. But Reba's advocacy didn't just stop with LGBTQ+ rights. Her next move would push boundaries once again and solidify her legacy as an artist who never backed down from a challenge. The resilience of Reba. Despite facing multiple personal and professional setbacks, including 2 divorces and the loss of her parents, Reba McEntire showed an incredible amount of resilience. Her first marriage, to Charlie Battles, ended in 1987, and her second marriage to Narvel Blackstock ended in 2015 after 26 years. Despite the heartache, Reba used these challenges as fuel for her art. Her personal struggles were often reflected in her music, allowing fans to connect with her on a deeper level. Whether it was through heartbreak, redemption, or personal growth, Reba's ability to channel her emotions into her art resonated with audiences around the world. She became not only a role model for perseverance, but also a testament to the healing power of music. Reba's resilience was an inspiration, but her story was far from over. Stay tuned for her incredible journey, where her legacy as a leader in country music would solidify. A new era in music, Reba McEntire's career wasn't defined by one era or sound. She continually evolved to meet the ever-changing landscape of country music. Even as she entered her 50s and 60s, Reba kept her finger on the pulse of the industry, collaborating with younger artists, embracing new sounds, and adapting to modern trends without losing her authenticity. Throughout the 2000s and into the 2010s, Reba continued to release albums that reflected her growth as an artist. Her album, Reba. Duets, for example, paired her with both new stars like Kelly Clarkson and established figures such as Brooks and Dunn, showcasing her versatility and ability to adapt to shifting trends. Moreover, Reba embraced modern technology, using social media to connect with fans and promote new music. She shared moments of her personal life, behind-the-scenes glimpses of her tours, and even her opinions on social and political matters. This made her relatable to an entire new generation of fans who had grown up with the internet and social media platforms. Reba's ability to continually reinvent herself ensured that she stayed relevant in a rapidly changing industry. She was no longer just a country singer. She had become a multifaceted media personality who could easily navigate different aspects of entertainment, from music to television and beyond. Reba's transformation into a media mogul didn't stop with music and TV. There's one more powerful area where her influence left an indelible mark: mentoring the next generation. One of Reba McEntire's most enduring legacies is the impact she's had on the next generation of country artists. Throughout her career, Reba has mentored and inspired countless singers, encouraging them to stay true to their roots while embracing their individuality. Her leadership in the industry is characterized not just by her personal achievements, but also by her commitment to uplifting others. In the early 2000s, Reba was instrumental in helping younger artists break into the mainstream. She was a key figure in mentoring artists like Casey Musgraves, Miranda Lambert, and even Carrie Underwood. With her advice, these artists learned the importance of longevity, authenticity, and maintaining a connection with fans. Reba always emphasized staying true to oneself, a lesson she learned through her own struggles and triumphs. Through her work with the Academy of Country Music and other organizations, Reba has also been an advocate for the representation of women in country music, helping to foster a space for more female artists to rise to the top. She has continued to be an advocate for diversity within the genre, encouraging artists of all backgrounds to pursue their dreams. But the true mark of Reba's influence doesn't stop with her own career or mentorship. Her lasting impact is reflected in the continued evolution of country music itself. How will Reba's legacy shape the future of the genre? Reba McEntire's enduring legacy. As of today, Reba McEntire remains one of the most influential and respected figures in the entertainment industry. But what's next for this trailblazer? Will she retire, or is she preparing for her next big venture? The answer is simple: Reba is not done yet. Reba's influence continues to be felt in every corner of the entertainment world. She's a mentor, a role model, and a symbol of resilience. She shows no signs of slowing down, having recently continued to perform on stages across the country, participate in TV projects, and offer her wisdom to young artists in Nashville and beyond. Her impact is also evident in her philanthropic work, which continues to grow. Reba has always been dedicated to supporting her community and using her platform for good, whether through charitable organizations or her outreach in Oklahoma. Her charitable efforts are another aspect of her legacy that cannot be overlooked. One thing is for sure: Reba McEntire's story is still unfolding. While her career has spanned decades, the next chapter in her legacy is one that will keep surprising fans, challenge conventions, and perhaps even break new ground in ways we haven't yet imagined. If you thought Reba's story was over, think again. What incredible feats could this country legend still accomplish? Keep watching to find out. Reba's legacy beyond music. Reba McEntire's impact on music is undeniable, but what sets her apart is her ability to transcend the boundaries of her genre and reach people beyond the world of country music. She's a storyteller, an entertainer, and a businesswoman who has expanded her reach across multiple platforms. As an artist, Reba's musical catalog will be remembered for decades. Hits like Fancy, Does He Love You, and The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia will continue to be celebrated as timeless anthems of country music. But her influence has stretched far beyond the country music charts. Reba's ventures into television, fashion, and business have allowed her to create a versatile career that will be studied and admired for years to come. Her ability to remain relevant in an ever-changing entertainment industry speaks to her adaptability and vision. Perhaps the most impressive part of Reba's legacy is her unyielding spirit. Whether she's on stage, behind a camera, or lending her voice to causes close to her heart, Reba has consistently shown that she's not afraid to innovate, challenge norms, and fight for what she believes in. Her ability to evolve while staying true to herself makes her a true pioneer. So what's next for Reba? Well, as she continues to inspire new generations of fans and artists alike, one thing is clear: Reba's impact will continue to be felt for years to come. The story of Reba McEntire is far from over, and we can't wait to see what she does next. Reba McEntire's enduring icon status. Reba McEntire is not just a country music legend. She is an enduring cultural icon. She has influenced more than just music. She's touched lives, inspired creativity, and has continuously proven that being unapologetically yourself is the key to lasting success. From her beginnings in rural Oklahoma to her rise as one of country's most beloved stars, Reba has done more than just entertain. She has shaped the landscape of country music itself. Her voice, her style, her heart. These are the elements that have made her an unstoppable force in the entertainment world. As Reba continues to leave her mark on the world, her legacy will inspire not just country musicians, but artists from all genres. Reba McEntire is a testament to the power of perseverance, authenticity, and the courage to defy expectations. She didn't just leave her fans with a catalog of incredible music. She left us with a blueprint for what it means to live a full, fearless life. Her legacy is unshakable, and it's clear. Reba McEntire is an icon, and she's left nothing to the imagination. So there you have it, the complete journey of Reba McEntire, a woman who continues to break barriers and inspire. What do you think? Will Reba ever slow down? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on all things Reba and more.